Hey, what's up? I figured I'd pop on this and see how things are going and see if I couldn't get in a pretty decent crowd. I actually posted that I was going in on at 9:15, but I know that there's a delay. So like whenever I hit the go live, it makes it to where there's a little bit of a delay. But yeah, there'll be probably a few more people come in here in a little while. We got 2 in. Sad thing is, it doesn't tell me who's all watching. It went down to 1.
Well, down some more hooks. Water. And a weight.
Good deal.
Right? In my box.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went through it again and found some more stuff.
Buckeye, doing pretty good. How are you? Yeah, Corey, I can see you on there. It's just whenever it shows people viewing, it just shows a number with like a little eye with a number next to it, and that's all it shows. It doesn't tell me anything else other than that. That's exactly correct. Hey, Buckeye, you want to be on live stream with me? Put that up.
But what up?
You're not.
Oh. Okay. What's that?
Yeah, I know. I don't even know how many's on here. Hey, Tanner. Somebody hit that link.
PD fishing.
Oh. I'm just lucky I grew up in the age with having computers around me all the time. Back in back whenever I was growing up, internet, whenever it was out to the public, it was all dial-up. And when you had the 56K modem, that was a big deal back then. Now we all laugh. But I figured I'd wait till we get a few people in here before really kind of just like start talking about anything. I was kind of hoping to see if I couldn't get somebody in for a guest. Well, Buckeye, that tells me that you're a little bit older than I am. Do I have a spacesuit? I sure don't.
Space and aliens.
Tanner, you want to join in? I know you're like about an hour or so behind me on time. PD, possibly. It all depends on what time the show is or what time you're wanting to do it. You got my number, just let me know.
Who wants to get on with you? It's pretty sad.
How many do we have in here?
3. PD fishing with Tanner, and then
Oh, hey, Scotty.
Scotty Hill, aka Fishing Frank. You should see if Sean wants to get on.
Sean is beat. So he's going to say, heck no.
Avid.
Nah, I don't know if Avid's going to show up or not. I don't know, Tanner. He might come on. I don't know. Hey, Scotty Hill, do you want to join on live? You able to do that?
Mike and Ike's.
I mean, everyone's telling me no tonight. I got to do this all by myself. I don't even know where the hell to start. My original idea was I was going to actually do a live show with doing a screen share and popping up something that I had sent some of you guys already through Messenger, those who are friends with me on Messenger, because I know those are so damn hilarious and they keep everyone laughing their ass off. And I think that's what I'm going to do.
Spanky the monkey lends a hand.
So I'm going to do a screen share, and I'm going to pop on a quick video. We'll see how this works because I'm also doing a live stream. We're going to see how this works. Don't take any offense to this, guys. It is actually quite freaking hysterical. Application window.
Chrome tab.
Chrome tab. Share audio and share. Oh yeah, right clicks. Oh, hang on. I know you guys can see me. I'm doing something real quick. I'm finding something for y'all. You're gonna laugh whenever you hear this one.
Which one are you gonna put on? Oh my god. Really? I'm gonna put that one out.
Reach Around Books presents.
Hope you guys enjoy this.
The Monkey lends a hand. If you find yourself alone with much to think about, call Spank the Monkey. He'll come by and help you work things out. Just the other day, while walking on the farm, Spank the Monkey stopped to look in Farmer Johnson's barn. The air in there was warm. It smelled of salt and sweat and lotion. Way back in the corner was a constant, steady motion. The farmer's arm was moving fast. His hands, they looked so worn. Spank the Monkey stepped right up and helped him shook his corn. Spank likes to visit Grandpa, who loves his magazines. He has the first one and the last, and all the in-betweens. He flips right through the articles until his fingers blister. What he really likes to do is look at all the pictures. When Grandpa gets excited and messes up an issue, Spank is there to save the day with a box of tissues. Vinny has a job making sauce for pizza pies. As he cooks, he likes to watch the waitress go by. Vinny
What's up,
grabs his
Palmetto?
hard salami
Jeremy,
and hides it
Kevin?
from the boss. Then he goes into the pantry to make some secret sauce. Vinny makes
It's
a
all
lot
right,
of
Buckeye.
sauce.
I'll see you again,
He
bud.
whips it up by hand. Spank has seen the waitress. He can understand. Spank the Monkey takes his car to the quick lube service station. They let him fill his jar up there when he's out of lubrication. From underneath the car on jacks came some grunting and a moan. That dirty old mechanic Max was down there all alone. Max's hands were greasy, his eyes were squinted shut. Spank was there to lube his tool and help him bust that nut. You may have heard it said that Spank only helps the guys.
Oh my god.
Please don't cloud your head with all those silly lies. Spank the Monkey actually likes girls more than boys. Every girl that he knows has a nightstand full of toys. Sally plays the flute all day in the marching band. She knows that when the day is done, Spank will lend a hand. When Sally goes to bed at night, her face is all aglow, 'cause Spank the Monkey's gonna have a finger puppet show. As the satin curtain drops, she thinks, I'm a lucky girl.
Why are you laughing
Spank
so
opens
hard
with
at
her
this?
favorite scene,
Because they're so screwed up.
polishing the pearl. Sally dims the lights and makes sure the door is locked. Then Spank the Monkey oils her flute and puts it in her box.
I just wanted to get everyone a good laugh with that.
Disturbing ha
Reach
ha.
Around Books presents
Sally likes
Susie Light.
to look at balls.
Yeah, a friend of mine sent me one of those deals on Facebook Messenger whenever that had popped on, and I watched it, and was rolling. They're pretty funny. Apparently, there's quite a few of them, but I don't want to keep playing a bunch of them tonight because really that's not what I'm about. But those of you that know me know I'm actually just a down to earth person. Yeah, I'm a smart ass, but
Show them the rig that you're about to review, possibly more.
well, I still gonna need some help with doing that. But wife and I went out to Walmart today. We went to go do some shopping and stuff, and what I was actually going to try to do is I ran down the fishing aisle and I came across some topwater poppers. So I was going to try to do what I call myself a poor man's demon dragon setup on a Santee rig, but I was kind of needing some help with being able to get that set up because I figured, if I lose $2 on a lure, that's a lot better than losing $5 to $10 per lure. I can't afford to be losing lures and leads all together because that all gets expensive after a while. So that's kind of the thing that I ended up just kind of figured out what I was going to do. But I bought 2 of them today. I'm going to show you guys them real fast. I don't know exactly who's all on here. So everyone that is actually on, can you pop a message up so that way I know who's here? I can see those that are here, but I don't know who's all on because all it shows me is those who have messaged a number, but it doesn't tell me who. I bought this today, and I took the hooks off of it. And this one, and took the hooks off of it. I don't know if you can hear that, but yeah, they do rattle. So I was thinking, to try to give them a shot for using them and possibly doing like I said, like a poor man's to do a poor man's demon dragon. Hey, Palmetto, I don't know if you just got to see these. These are what I'm trying to get rigged up on the Santee rig. That way I can make them a so-called my version of a demon dragon. I'd rather lose a couple dollars versus like 10 or 15 bucks. So that's how I was going to try to do it. Okay, you said so tie a swivel onto a leader line, tie your dragon to the leader, and then tie another leader to the hook. Okay, so do I want it to come in off of the front side and connect in on the back?
Tell them what you're going to do.
I was going to do like maybe try to do like a connect a. How I was going to do it was connect off of, because on my main line I have a yeah, there's an eyelet on the front and there's an eyelet on the front. I don't know how easy it'll be to see, but I can. If you can see that. I was thinking no more than 2 foot of length. How I was wanting to do it was because on my main line I have a swivel already tied up to it, so that way I can change out different rigs whenever I'm fishing, or if I just want to throw a hook on the end of that, then I can just go that route, which that's kind of what I'm used to doing. So I was thinking about setting up a Santee rig with that. You, instead of using the float, use that for the float, and have the hook on one end and then the weight up on the front side where it holds it down in the water. Snell hook, 6-inch leader to the front of the lure, foot tied to the back. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't think I want to go any more than 24 inches of 2 feet. So you're saying about 18 inches is the good roll. Okay, then that's what I'll do. I just get tired of whenever I'm fishing, you know, like turtles always take my bait and stuff. So I figured at least this way the rattle noise will help attract the fish. I actually had some old some old pork tenderloin that was starting to go bad, so I ended up kind of cutting it up really good, and with that I ended up putting some soy sauce mixed into it and let it soak in. So that's what I'm using right now for bait and some I haven't made dough balls yet, which I want to. And then after I primarily fish with chicken liver. But every time I use a treble hook and chicken liver, every time I throw it down there, a turtle takes off with it. Hair rigs. That I think I'm going to have to look into. Jeremy, are you home or are you still out there fishing?
TJ, how many did you take?
Some muffins.
How many?
2.
Don't get any more than that.
Guys, I'm going to take a drink here for a second. Oh, wow. Hey, Jeremy, do you want to join? You want to join up on live feed? I can send you an invite. $50. Sweet. Hey, Kevin, let me know when that's going to be going on, and I'll also share that for you guys.
Hello. Hold on just a second. Let me. Sorry, I'm gonna go back outside and my husband's doing a live feed.
8 p.m. Is that tomorrow? Hey, Jeremy, I don't think you have to have a PC. I think you can join in by clicking the link off the phone. I can stick the link in the description, or not in the description, but I can post a link in the chat. All right, hey Kevin, whenever I'm off here tonight, I will pop back up on Facebook and share that for you, and I will do so. Have a good night. Definitely keep editing some videos. I want to see some more. Oh, that's fine. Hey, everyone's got to have groceries. Anybody wants to jump on? Yeah, we're going to have to one of these days because your time zone is a lot different from my time zone. You're almost a full day ahead of me. Because it's 9:33 p.m. Central Time here. Now it's showing only got one person. See, I don't even know, like I was saying, I don't even know who it shows of who's on and who's not. And the number just keeps changing from like 1 to 2 to 4 to 2 to 1. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I figured, I'd at least get on here, talk to you guys about some things. Well, hey, I do have my tackle box in here. Give me a second. I can show you guys some of the stuff that I try to do. Some of the rigs that I like to try to use. They're not the world's best. You guys can make fun of me. I don't care. Whatever. Fishing's all just, more so than like, anything else. It's more for fun for me. Let me try to dig this out. Oh, come on, come on. There we go. Okay. I ended up putting buying a rod tip kit today from Walmart for a whole whopping 94 cents. And I ended up sticking a rod tip on one of my favorite poles that I had used for a very long time. And I quit using it because the rod tip broke. But I ended up getting that fixed today. However, what I'm getting ready to show you guys, this is a kind of, I do two different styles of like rigs. One, I'll have a float on, which that one might be a major pain to kick away to be able to get it out. But this one I'm getting ready to show you, it's going to be a little different. It's kind of another version of a Santee rig, but it doesn't have a float or anything on it. So I'm going to show you. This is a 1 ounce little pyramid weight, and how I tie on, just so that way I can change in my swivels, is I just do a quick little loop tie in to make the loop to connect to the swivel. You can kind of see how I got it connected there like that. And I know the string's really kind of hard to see, but on the other end, I got another swivel there connected on the end of where I would put the hook to on hook side. And you can see it's pretty long. I like using these, especially whenever I do fish, because a lot of areas I fish in, the current's somewhat rather strong, so I got to have something to kind of help, like, not get drug up on the rocks. I mainly fish for catfish, but truthfully, anything that's down there on the bottom, floating around, if they bite it, cool. If not, whatever. But I mainly fish for catfish. It's just because, something that my grandpa had taught me. My dad was big into bass fishing. Me, growing up as a kid, having like ADHD and stuff like that. I still have ADHD now. It's not as bad as like it was whenever I was a kid, but bass fishing just wasn't my thing. I couldn't constantly just sit there and keep throwing something out and reeling back in, throwing something out and reeling back in. Because after so many times doing that, I just get so upset because I wasn't catching any fish. And my grandpa one day decided he was going to take me with him when he went catfishing. So I went with him. It was kind of a more relaxed thing. Yeah, growing up as a kid, I didn't really sit still. But whenever I had got that first hit of a catfish on my fishing pole, it was a whole different feeling. And it was like that super feeling of excitement. I really loved it. And that's kind of what stuck with me. My grandpa had taught me a lot. I wish he was still around. He passed away about, 2000. He passed away back in 2009. He was 91 then, so he would be 100 years old if he was still alive today. That old man had a lot of knowledge, and I loved him. He was awesome. He taught me a lot. He taught me a lot. That's good to know that these are good for surf fishing for sure. And another thing that I like to do to them is, because the way I got it set up is, if I need a heavier weight, this is what's going to somewhat blow your mind. I'll show you guys. If I need a heavier weight, what I do, let me get my finger around it so you can kind of see it. It's a 4-ounce sinker. LNS, how are you? But I tie them up like that on the line, so that way I can clip these in, and that way whenever I clip it on my weight side, that gives me, at least I can still be able to use it, because my swivels aren't big enough for the bigger leads like this. I was going to say, whoever wants to join it, and I thought that too, because I thought it was a pretty good idea. I wasn't, like 100% saying, hey, this will work out, but, it works. It works, especially in the areas where I fish, because I fish in areas where it is, like I said, the currents are strong. The currents are real strong. This one here, going the wrong way. Here we go. This one here, that's a little kale hook. Yeah, it's a circled. It's a little 2-aught. Oh my God, I actually got a bot. Yay. But this is what I ended up doing. One of those inline bobbers, it broke, so I cut the stick apart, and it was hollow. So I said, you know what? I'm going to make me a little somewhat CNT rig out of that. And that, that's the same kind of setup how I have on the other one. And I don't know why, but this one I kind of messed up with, and I wasn't paying attention, and I tied one too many. As you can see, I tied one too many swivels on it. So yeah, I just, I've been learning a lot from watching everybody else. I'm glad that I actually have. I'm actually really glad that I have, you guys here, and I am, because I've learned from all your guys' channels. Now, the one thing I will say is when I first started getting into doing this, before I got, I mean, yeah, I'm not very big. I'm not a big channel at all. I'm not even at 300 subs yet, but it. I should have let that just keep rolling in there, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, so my thing of it is I've watched other people's channels, and whenever I first started watching everything on YouTube, what I ended up doing was very first channels that I ended up catching was Muddy River, Chris Flores, um, Chris Sodders with Slunger Cat, and Catfish and Carp with Luke Nichols. Those were the first 3 channels I started watching, and as I started to kind of get a little bit more active with YouTube, me and my son, we just said, hey, let's do our own little thing. So that's why we kind of did what we did and ended up doing the channel. So with that being said, some of my very first subscribers to the channel, I don't know if he's watching tonight or not, but Joe with 812 Catfishing, he taught me a lot. He was one of my first subs. PD Fishing was one of my very first subscribers. I'm surprised that Maurice isn't on. That's just funny. But yeah, it's just one of those deals that I'm glad that I've got into doing this. I'm glad that I have you guys as my, as a family base to me. One thing I'm really wanting to get done, I want to try to do it this summer if I can. Norman, I know you're not too far away from me, really. Hey, Jace, I didn't know that. I didn't even now see you pop on. I'm glad you're here. 1 minute delay. Yep. Yep, that's kind of what I'm starting to learn. Norm, do you want to jump on? You want to be my guest for a little bit tonight? Because I'm only going to probably go for another 15, maybe 20 more minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and call it, because I agree with Norm. There's really no sense of being on more than roughly about an hour. And, it's just one of those things. We're all here for each other. Live streams, yeah, even though it is Saturday night. But, there's one thing a lot of us do is a lot of us go to church in the morning. So we go to bed earlier on a Saturday night. That way we can get into church on Sunday morning. One thing I love about Palmetto is he's really active in his church. He's a really cool guy. In fact, whenever I can one of these days make it towards that direction, I would love to get down to even pick his brain, go fish with him. Norm, same with you. Jeremy, buddy, I'm telling you right now, if I can get a passport, I may not come back to the United States. Just saying. Hey, Sean, I'm glad you're here, bud. It's all right. But yeah, guys, it's just one of those things. I'm here. I try to follow everybody as much as I can. I try to keep up on I try to keep up as much as everything that I can on everyone's channel. And and it's hard. It really is. Jay, and I agree. And I know, hey, guys, like I said, I've been trying to get somebody to pop in live with me tonight. I should have gave a little bit more of a heads up. Yeah, I said something to you earlier about it today, Norm, and I meant to make a post earlier today about it so that way everyone had a little bit more time. But that was my fault. I really didn't. Jays, would you like to join in? I don't mind having guests. I'm always here to, have some others pop in, and always willing to listen and learn from everybody else. I'm actually glad that I'm seeing on my number up here is I got 6 people in here, which, hey, that's awesome. Truthfully, I really don't know. Next Saturday. Do I have a mullet? Do you really want to see how long my hair is? Watch this crap. Actually, no, I don't have a mullet. With my hair, it just grows really long. Okay. There goes my glasses. Now you guys can see how long my hair is. But yeah, hey, in all honesty, I do. I appreciate everybody. I cannot thank you guys more. Time for a shave. Actually, I'm going to grow it back out. Norm, I think Jeremy, I think I may have sent him the picture. Norm, I may have sent it to you before. I don't know if Sean, I think I may have showed it to Sean once. But there's a picture of me holding a really big carp. And I had actually grown my hair out for about a year and a half. And truthfully, I'm going to get my hair back to that long again. I miss it being that long. Guys, I know it sounds funny. My wife loves playing with my hair, especially when it's long, because it helps her go to sleep at night. So, it's one of those things. But yeah, guys, I do appreciate everybody on here. I really do. I don't know if anybody follows 812 Catfishing. I did actually get a couple stickers from them. I'm gonna show you. I got one on the back of my vehicle. I got an extra one there. If any, quarantine's your excuse. Hey, if you want to rock the mullet out, the only one that I can honestly say, if you're gonna do it, Billy Ray Cyrus mullet. Joe Dirt's mullet was kind of cool looking, but all these new modern mullets, oh my god. Oh no. No way. But oh, I did forget. I can screen share. Guys, I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna pull up real quick. I'm gonna keep you on the same screen I'm looking at right now. I'm gonna pull my store up and I'm gonna screen share it. And I'm gonna show you guys some of the changes and some of the stuff that I added to the store. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna do this the best I can. Okay, share screen, share, Chrome tab, share. Yes, share audio, even though there's no audio on it. Okay. I can't see any comments or anything right now, guys, but I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough on my store. I'm going to highlight real fast so that way you guys know. That is the site name for my store. Now, those of you that haven't really been to my store, checked my store out, now here's some things that I kind of hold precious to myself. Everything that you think there's a button, there's a button. Things that you don't think that there's a button, there's a button. Trust me, I got it set up really cool. So here, notice how the picture lit up a little bit, okay? I can click on that. It pops up a new tab. And it takes you to where that picture is connected to. That one specifically, my logo is connected to my channel. Now, now I do have where it says AOTM, which is my Angler of the Month page. You know, Angler of the Month. I don't do one every month because I'm not really big enough yet to do one every month. But I have been trying to do with these. Every 3 months, every 4 months. It's just kind of whenever I had time to really think about it and say, oh, hey, you know, I need to change this, pick another angler. Guys, this isn't for me more than it is for you guys. The Angler of the Month gets a 20% discount off the store. Cool thing is, with this one, just like you've seen on mine, you can highlight the picture, click on it. If you have a YouTube channel, I can send it to your YouTube channel, or I can send it to your Facebook page. It doesn't matter. However you guys want it to be done, just got to let me know with that. But, you know, again, that is something that I kind of thought was really cool. I'm going to scroll down the screen a little bit. My disclaimer, yes, I get stuff that's made in China. Guys, I'm sorry. Everything's made in China nowadays. We can't change that. But you know what? I've got some pretty good products. I'm proud of the products that I carry on the store. I do want to say with the disclaimer, please allow up to 60 days. Most of the time, here before the virus, things were coming in right between 3 weeks to about 6 weeks. Now everything's getting a little later than that. So far, nothing has hit the full 60-day marker. But guys, I'm just telling you right now, I'm giving you a heads up. It may surpass 60 days if you order from the store, so please be patient. Please. I appreciate that. If I don't have something that's on the store and you guys are looking for it, let me know. I can try to find it. If not, guys, fish and tackle's fish and tackle. We all have fish and tackle. We all have our preferences. Now, back to where I was going to. I have a sponsors tab. I do too. With these are friends, family, other people that I like to try to help out to help grow their businesses too. A friend of mine's wife decided to hit my wife and I up on this Happy Coffee. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I tried it a couple times. I like it. It does make you feel a little bit better. You click on the picture, it takes you actually to my wife's site. I think until the end of the month is a $25 sign-up fee for it, but the products are rather worth the money. So I'm not saying you guys have to go buy it, but that stuff is a good product. I'm telling you, it really is. It's something to look into. Not anything really major at the moment, but it is something to look into. Now, I got a buddy who who grew up with me. His name's Caleb McIntyre. He's actually from the Joplin area. He's from the Ozarks. He is a country music musician. He is moved down to Texas, and guys, his music is really good. You click on this picture here. I'll click on it real fast. I don't think it's going to show you anything. It may not. but it takes you to his website where you can order his music, t-shirts, whatever. You can get 30-second clips of his music. Guys, if you like country music, and I'm talking real country music, he's good. He's good. He's had the natural talent since he was a kid, and I'm glad that he actually chased his dream. Now, I have a video up that says Honey Hole. This is the place I came to stay at. I put this one to their Facebook page because he doesn't really have a website. But Sugar Island's located in Pineville, Missouri. It is a nice little area, beautiful place. Guys, if you like crystal clear waters, I'm not joking. It can be 15 foot to 20 foot deep. You don't know it because you can see the bottom. It's scary. But I'll click on this one, kind of show you. It, like I said, it's connected to my Facebook account. Whatever, I'm not worried about it. But whenever you guys click on this stuff, it goes to these pages. And this sponsors tab is something that I've been trying to do to kind of like help grow some things, help, like I said, friends and family, help them grow their businesses, help them get to going to where I would like them to be. I really haven't done much on my About Us page. It was just kind of a quick, brief throw together. Now however, I will tell you, this picture here didn't fully come out the way I wanted it to, but I'll scroll it down just a little bit better. You can actually see it. This is Grand Falls here in Joplin, Missouri. There used to be a hydroelectric dam through here, and what they ended up doing was closing off the dam from the public to where you can't get over there anymore. But behind this dam wall, if you can actually get over back on the backside over here, the best way to do is to access it with like a little John boat and anchor up. But if you fish in towards this wall, I am telling you guys, I've watched my grandpa when I was a kid pull up big ass catfish. I couldn't tell you how big they were. I know I've seen one time. I'm not lying. I've seen one time that was 100+ pounds. He's pulled some monsters up out of here. And this is Shoal Creek. Shoal Creek is a little creek that runs through town. And yeah, it's kind of one of the main water feeds for the city of Joplin. But it's a smaller creek. It's not a bad place to fish. It's really got a strong current there. So, I mean, you have to know what's going on and when you fish, but it's just kind of the way the things go. Again, here's the link to my YouTube channel here on this page. And going into the shop, I've added some new products and changed some others around. This action camera. Guys, it's a knockoff of a GoPro. I'm not going to lie. The quality is there, though. The quality is there. The circle hooks. Here, I'll show you a little something cool with these circle hooks. Everybody, guys, I know. We all use a lot of hooks. We go through hooks, okay? Here is why I wanted to do this. This is why I started this for everyone. You can get 6/0, 7/0, 8/0, 6/0 at 500, 7/0 at 400, 8/0 at 300, 9/0 at 250, 10/0 hooks at 200. And the bigger the hook, the less number of pack you get. But buying in bulk does save you guys big time. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys some of that. That was my biggest thing. So I like I said, I couldn't see any of the comments. I missed some of the comments. But I at least kind of wanted to run over that with you guys. That way you can see the store, know it's there. I am going to do more advertising on it. I'm thinking about adding more to the sponsors tab. I haven't really done much with my channel lately. But since I've been starting to do the live feeds, I think I'm going to kind of go that direction. At least do one a month or one a week. But those I'm gonna try to do. You know, Norman, you got my number. You know how to get hold of me. Let me know. We'll talk together on that. That, you guys, I couldn't tell you. Tanner, actually, I'm going to end up ordering one myself. It's going to take a little while to get in. I want to say it's probably a permanent battery that's built in it with where you do like a USB charge, but if not, it's probably going to be set up like maybe a GoPro where you can change the battery in it. But I'm not 100% sure yet. So what I'm going to tell you is I don't know until I get one where I can actually do a review video on it. But heck, for the price, I mean, you guys, I mean, everyone knows. You go buy a brand new GoPro, you're talking $200 in the store. Not everybody can afford $200. It's easier to come up with $40. So that's just kind of one of those things that I kind of go with. So the store, you know, the store's there to help save everybody money. That was the biggest thing of it. Now I could go get let me go get my medium heavy rod. I showed it before. Let me go get my medium heavy rod to actually have on the store. I got one with me. And you guys, I'm not joking. When I say this thing's a stick, I swear to God, it's a freaking stick. I'll be right back.
I just missed Posse.
He's grocery shopping. Did you miss? You missed the sex bot. We had a sex bot troll pop in there, starting saying I'm all wet and shit like that. Oh yeah.
Did you just knock them out?
Yeah, I blocked it. I thought about this, letting it keep scrolling to the chat just for the shit and giggles of it. No. But yeah, no, I blocked it. I thought it was pretty funny. In fact, actually, a lot, you know, everyone else that's been on here, they've all commented over it too. Tanner cracked me up because he said something about it. Norman cracked me up because he said something about it. Yes, she was busy with doing something else. But she's on. She's on. It was actually, I thought it was pretty funny. The tree is happy to give me a right. All right, these are a two-piece rod, guys. This is the medium heavy rod, okay? When I say it's stout, I mean it's stout. This sucker is stout. Just this alone. Good night. I can't even bend it. Cool thing about it is, kind of hard to see, but that thread's in there.
I'm gonna drop you out right now.
That's fine. The other end of this, that way you guys can see it. And I'm putting some pressure on that. It's stout. The one thing I love about this, seeing how it went together right here. That thread's in. That holds. That holds good. Guys. Good night.
Hey.
I can't. Right? You say snap, but I'm not joking. This rod is a medium heavy rod. Okay? Set up to hold 80 pounds. It's a freaking stick. I got those on my store for $27.99. I can tell you right now, you can go buy a big game heavy action Berkeley rod from Walmart and still have nothing compared to this thing. I almost, in fact, I'm not going to say I did break one because I didn't break one, but I was messing with one the other day when we were over there and I was bending on it and I heard it start cracking, so I put it back up on top of the shelf and didn't say anything about it. And that was a heavy action. These probably should be considered a heavy action rod because they are, yeah, they're right about 6 feet. They are metric 1.8 meters. A meter is roughly a little over 3 feet. So this is going to be real close to 6 foot. Off the top of my head, doing a conversion, I'm not really all that good. Oh, wow. Damn cats. Guys, we have cats. They like tearing stuff up. But yes, they do come in. See, as you can see, they come in a nice little bag, though. That's the one thing I really like about them. But besides, they're heavy duty. They're a heavy duty rod. Pair that up with the CL60. I swear to God, you guys are gonna have a good setup. We have spoonbill here. I think this would be a good spoonbill setup if anybody does spoonbill fishing. The other term for spoonbill is paddlefish, if anybody didn't know. I did now. That's funny. Yeah, guys, she's right. So you know, yeah, I'm kind of proud of those. Those are really good. Now some of the other stuff that I do have, I have to. I'm kind of waiting for my buddy Great Outdoors to come back again and pay me a visit when he can. He ordered some stuff, but I just kind of hanging on to it until he gets back over this direction, even though he's like 2 hours away from me. I don't know how well you can see those. Those are the snap swivels that I got. These here are the barrel swivels. These are the 2-aught. These are the glow-in-the-dark beads before I switched them over to the oval style ones, because the oval style ones, I actually like those. So they're a little bit bigger bead. You actually get more than what you got with these, and they're the same price. So I figured more, a little bigger, bulk, cool. My store was intentionally designed for catfishing and other bigger game style type fish. So that's kind of what I was wanting to do with all that. That's kind of how I figured out how to get it set up. But yes, I do, guys. I do. I appreciate it. I can't, you know, I can't even say how much I appreciate, because I mean I really do. Yeah, that's my store's there. If there's something, like I said, there's some things I'm trying to work on, trying to get out there, but for the most part, you buy in bulk, you get more. I mean, compared to what you're going to pay retail for something out at the store, you got to figure if you can be patient enough to wait for the products to come in, you're going to get some good product. WD-4D, like the letter. And believe it or not, Tanner, that's actually the main ingredient in that is fish oil and what is it? It's fish oil and a water-based silicone. But a lot of people didn't know that. But yes, I do. I appreciate all you guys. And those of you that have purchased from the store, I appreciate that because, you know, every little bit helps. It helps. It helps me and my family. Truthfully, I don't have a whole big of markup on anything that I got in there. So the money saver is there for the most part. Other than that, I mean, that's kind of this one of those things. Once I figured I started doing that, I'm still trying to work with a manufacturer now on getting my own product line, and that's what I want to try to do, is get my own product line. But that I see in the later future, but not right now at the moment. Do you guys have any questions? Feel free to ask. I'm actually glad that we've been going rather good. Hey, how many does it show that there's on stream on your phone? We got 3? Okay.
Yeah, I want to know about the sex bot.
Oh my God, that sex bot thing was freaking hilarious. There was 3 comments and I blocked it and it popped all 3 comments off. Yeah, Tanner, I'm kind of right there with you on that. When I get one in, I'll do a product review video of it first, and that way you can look at that product review video whenever I get one up, and use that for a deciding factor on if you're going to get one or not. So that was one of the new products I figured it was like, you know, I'm going to go ahead and put it up there. For the price, I'm not going to complain. It's not bad for the money, I think. And I questioned the quality, and it was really good. That is funny. But I'm going to go ahead, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I appreciate every one of you all being here. Thank you guys for the support. It does mean a lot to me. And again, like I said, I'm going to try for another one next week. I don't know exactly when. And hopefully next week I'll have a guest on. That I don't know yet. As soon as I find out who I'm going to get on for a guest, I will post it up on the Facebook page to let everybody else know. You guys have a good night. Thank you for sticking around. God bless and tight lines.